Hello, friends. This is John Cline third of episode 100 of Shadow and Flame with Magic, the podcast. And what I want to do is every 25 episodes do a multimedia episode. And so today we're going to kick it off with The Education of a Superhero, episode 19 of a Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends. So let's get to this. Brr, 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 brr. And Disney Plus has the description of Francis develops the ability to turn himself to a hero called Video Man. So, if you press play right now, it should sync up with that episode. Now, oh, Disney Plus. And it's a Marvel Comics animation presentation. And so it starts off with, and this episode came out way back in 1983. And then she shows up later in the X-Men adventure. So this is the cartoon that stars Spider-Man, his amazing friends, Firestar, and Iceman. Iceman famously voiced by Frank Wickler of Fred of Scooby-Doo and Optimus Prime fame. It's a great opening sequence of like images from previous episodes. And it's not a bad combination. The Green Goblin. And I want to say these are like the only episodes of the show I've even seen. And then the Origins of Iceman episode that does not feature Shadowcat, written by Dennis Marks. They're at ESU, the spawning campus of the university all three of them go to. Apparently, this is the third episode with Video Man, but they act like it's his origin episode again. You see Peter, Iceman are playing arcade, but then we kick over to oh yeah, Francis is Video Man being bullied by the Iceman's actor, so, or Frank. So it's just like, oh man, clearly if you do one voice, you can do six voices, keep the episode cost low. Oh yeah, Francis has this girl who's interested in him, Louise. Apparently Angela um was with Bobby and Peter. Oh, actually that was Flash Thompson bullying Bobby, which reminds me of home movies where whenever you see Coach McGurk and Jason the few times they interact, but they're all being voiced by John Benjamin. And it's like, hey, those two chit chatting. Back when arcades could arguably take place on a campus and be two stories of arcades. Oh yeah, Stan Lee's the voice, the narrator for the series. The gamesman's the villain of the episode. He has like some type of like insect mask, but casual outfit for an villain, like a red sweater with a gray vest over that, like gray Captain America boots, whatever those are called, pirate boots. Flash Thompson's surrounded by cheerleaders for some reason. Oh yeah, they were all being hypnotized. Hey, this person was playing an arcade with a Spider-Man shirt on the back of their shirt. Bobby's susceptible to the mind control. It's not like Peter called her Angel instead of Angela, but Angelica? And then we catch up with Peter, Angelica, Francis, and Louise, and we see the hypno rays around their heads, but they're not being affected by it. Louise bumped into his arm, and then Francis like shouted at her. Now she's crying, like, "Oh, Louise, you deserve better." Oh, maybe the arcade system is literally at the edge of the hypno rays, so they weren't affected by it. But now they're all walking into it, so what's happening now? I don't recognize any of these fake arcade games in the past. Oh yeah, so systems are overloading, and Francis gets blasted, and we're getting an animation feature that we're gonna, because it's the early '80s, we're gonna get this animation at least three more times this episode. But now he's Video Man. Wonder why he's not Video Game Man. Too many words. They hear the explosion. Peter turns into Spider Man, which did not see that coming. He webs up his clothes, so hopefully he can get back to them. Spider Man is investigating the explosion, and there's no one around. Oh, Fresh's bite. Imagine bites like computer bite, right? Like BYT. Spider Man's webs have no effect on Video Man, but Video Man's blast blasted Spider Man through the wall. Spider Man comes back. Video Man's gone. And Spider Man's not getting the team together. Video Man has shown up in Francis's house. Or I guess dorm room, but it's a giant dorm room. Clearly by now they would have turned this into two smaller dorm rooms. Look at all those books Francis has. Video Man, if concentrating, can turn back to Francis. I like these little intermission graphics. Everyone's now in Central Park. Louise has caught up to Bobby. Angelica's there, and she's not hypnotized though, so I don't know how she's resisting it. I'm trying to think, like, did He-Man have those graphics in between inter segments? I don't think so. Francis wakes up from a power nap, and he tries to turn to Video Man again, which he does in the exact same graphics. So that's twice now. He looks very two-dimensional. Mhm. He was going to try to jump out, but he blasted through his window, breaking the glass. He jumped into the TV, jumped back out. Now he turned back to Francis, so he clearly can control his powers. So great for him. He's gonna swear to be a hero instead of a villain, so that's nice that he has that prepared. Angelica can't find Bobby, so maybe Firestar can. She microwaves away her clothes and sees him immediately and grabs him. Should have asked Walker D to do this with me, and then we could have had some back and forth discussions. She blasted some microwave pulses at Bobby. That's too much for him, and it snaps him out. He creates an ice block around him, and now he's Iceman cometh. He's hitting on Firestar is disgusting. But Spider-Man's commenting about how disgusting it is. He's hanging off a tree, which is fun. Bobby saying three's a crowd, which would have been fun if he said three's company, but the cartoon was dated already. But apparently there's 3,000 in Central Park, which seems like a lot. Now the Game Master's there. He took the time to put a G on his helicopter. He's telling the whole crowd that Spider-Man and Firestar and Iceman are all their enemies, so they're going to come after them. Oh, it's 300,000, so even more. All of New York came out. Spider-Man's thinking if they can divide it by thirds, maybe that will help. They really do look pretty good. Like, these are decent costumes. Like, straight out of the book. Their respected books. I know Louise is leading the charge. Francis is watching the news, so he's up to date on everything. Though who's videotaping, recording the news so that everyone can watch it at home? Iceman's gonna create a blizzard and send people home. Firestar's gonna do something. I missed it. And now those two are gone. Game Master sends the message to only destroy Spider-Man now. So instead of fighting the crowd, they're just blocking Spider-Man from them. So that's smart. Except Firestar melted the ice block that and now there's just an icy mist amongst everyone, so there's a fog. Francis embarrassing tried to turn into Video Man, threw his head first into the TV and just bounced right off the TV, so that's embarrassing. But now he's Video Man for the third time. Third time this episode, third time in continuity, I guess. And he mastered it. Maybe it's Shiro I'm thinking of that had like computer graphics. Spider-Man's trying not to be a menace. He swings up on a flagpole. People are annoyed with him. He's webbing away. Hey, he found Video Man. Who's like a full foot taller than he is. He tries to web Video Man thinking he's the bad guy. Video Man eye blasts Spider Man into a tree. Iceman's trying to fight him. It's a classic hero versus hero, not knowing who the new hero is. Game Master's not happy with anybody. Video Man has saved Louise, so it pays to be. He he was about to use his regular voice and realized he needs to put on a superhero voice. And he told someone he's Video Man because who knows what the news reports um would have caught him. He looks like some type of white digital alien. I think Louise suspects he might be Francis because he said at least like 7 words before he was like, "I'm Video Man." Game Master's flowing off, and so everyone's coming out of their hypnosis. Oh, Video Man is now trying to save him from the crowd, but the crowd's no longer angry. They're no longer a mob, just a regular crowd. So now when can you go through TV signals? You can go through light posts too. Oh, he's blasting helicopters, but it's a police helicopter. he Spider-Man webbed the helicopter and no. Iceman webbed a giant spider to catch the helicopter, and Spider-Man made two webs to catch the police officers. But Games Master has taken Louise, which seems terrifying. He used a claw machine and just grabbed her by the hips. So she's just like freestyling. Oh no, he lost his powers, and now everyone knows Francis is Video Man. And they do not want him to assist any longer. Firestar has nice curls to her hair. Iceman is saying Francis isn't ready. Spider-Man's clinging to the fountain in the park, so they do find fun ways to be like, yeah, he's Spider-Man. He should be sticking to things. Francis decides, oh, he crossed his fingers and said he wasn't going to do anything. Oh, Francis, you dirty dog. Louise is in a bird cage. The games master is going to make a deal with Video Man whenever he showed up. He's sending out a signal. Um, Bobby got the signal again and immediately got hypnotized, and Peter and Angelica are just like, oh, we gotta snap him out again. Heat blast to his face, he's fine. Ice block back up. Gamesman. Even worse name. So Peter's gonna hang back because he doesn't need help. Oh, I guess he's gonna track the signal better. But yeah, everyone's hypnotized again. Francis went back to his arcades, playing Laser Lord. And for the fourth time, he is Video Man. Same graphic. They haven't found a way to speed this up. And he goes into the arcade game, going through the network. And he says he's streaking through the wires. And there he is. He's embarrassed that Gamesman and Louise are together. Video Man's powers don't work in here because Gamesman has made his powers obsolete. All the electronics, I guess, just absorb it. And I haven't seen this episode in a while. I remember trying to show it for Walker, and he was just like, very little interest in it. But then when I was watching the X-Men adventure, I was like, oh, this is the good stuff. I should just start here. But Kitty Pryde only has so many animated appearances before X-Men Evolution, so it's like, might as well cover those three, right? Knock them out. Gainsman has offered his deal. Louise does not want Video Man to take the deal. Video Man just left. Oh man, this guy is wearing some type of shirt. Like it is a bold outfit, like white short shorts and even white crop top. Does it say KO on the chest? Like I don't know. Do not mess with that guy. Oh, the mob was going straight for the police, which I guess is ingenious. Firestar has started a firewall separating them. A firewall, but an actual wall of fire. We get a cool moment. Spider-Man with his mask off, so you just see the mask just dangling behind his head. He recognized Video Man and immediately put on his mask. He keeps on him Francis, which is disrespectful. Like he's clearly Video Man. Video Man needs to save Louise. He's willing to do anything. So Spider-Man gets 1 hour to save Louise, and if not, Video Man's gonna go in and be as ineffective as he was earlier. Firestar's flying, Iceman's making a ice slide, and Spider-Man's just holding on to Iceman, so that's gotta be cold. Bobby's horoscope said that today was the day he was gonna save the day, so Gainsman's putting out a satellite. He can see the amazing friends are coming for his butt. Spider friends. Firestar blasted a hole inside the wall. Spider sense. Oh man, he's having a spider sense, and Bobby can actually see his eyes flashing. That seems like an odd choice. Hey, some chess pieces are coming for them. Oh, is this why he's called the Gainsman? He has some ghosts. Oh, he turned the floor under Bobby's feet to be heat. He can't escape it, so he's just melting. Oh no, and Firestar's having freezing cold air blast up through her. Oh yeah, the walls are decorated with playing cards. Bobby went into the basement as well. Airplanes from an arcade game are blasting at Spider-Man as he's hopping around, leaping. Oh man, there's a Maze Craze game. Oh, robot fish. Oh man, it's like goldfish, but with like a Pac-Man aesthetic. One of them bites Spider-Man's hand. An hour has clearly passed, so Video Man is gonna show up and see what he can do. He's going through the wires again. So clearly they needed to kill at least 4 minutes of animation time. The military's upset they lost the satellite. Oh yeah, they lost the satellite because Video Man has done what Gamesman wanted. Gamesman's not quite ready to give up his leverage. And now Video Man's put it right in the energy field. Oh yeah. And now he's saving Spider-Man. Video Man is showing up where Spider-Man is blasting those goldfish. And he blasts the floor. And he has rescued both Iceman and Firestar, so that's nice. Spider-Man tells get. I guess if you're watching this along, you do not need me describing it. So I guess it's for the people because I do that with "What Are You Watching" podcast when they do the commentaries, and I try to start the movie with them, and then stay up as long as I can, and then I'm like, well, I guess I'm listening to this as I drive around to and through from work. So then I'm like, oh yeah, I do appreciate the reminders. So Video Man, oh yeah, Iceman is frozen Gamesmith. Louise tried to kiss Video Man, but she got quite the shock. Oh, she likes the kissing. Oh, and now she knows. Hey, there's the X-Men. Oh, Firestar graduated from the X-Men. So it was Storm, Professor X, Wolverine, Cyclops, Colossus, Buzz, Meadow, Sprite in a great looking outfit, and Nightcrawler. I mean, did the X-Men not talk at all? I mean, Francis went to shake Spider-Man's hand and then just collapsed. That's embarrassing. But it's a great group of X-Men characters. And that, everyone, was Education of a Superhero. episode 19. Well, thank you everyone for listening. I'm trying to Created for Television by Stan Lee. Um, so yeah, to come back in 25 episodes for the X-Men adventure. And then the next one after that's going to be a personal favorite of mine. And then we're going to skip over the 90s cartoon. Though I probably should watch the two Colossus episodes and see if Ileana shows up at all. Because Ileana, even lesser seen in animation from, which is a shame that Marvel doesn't have access to an animation studio, as I would love another X-Men. Well, I mean, I know we're getting X-Men 97, but it'd be nice if they made just animated, um, features. Just grab a X-Men from the ashes and then just animate the darn thing. That would be incredible and uncanny. He says, wishing he said the second one first. Well, everyone, thanks so much. I think I'm gonna try to review another 42 issue before Rise of the Powers of X and whatever other comics come out this upcoming week. But thank you everyone so much for listening to 100 episodes. Really appreciate it. And you and your time and tell a friend. We're really trying to get the podcast to a larger audience. But I love doing it, so but I do appreciate everyone who's listening, and I will talk at you next time. All right, everyone, bye.